Welcome, Gracie's Wig Review. Today I'll be sharing this magnificent wig, designer Ellen Wille, the style In Vogue from her Hairpower collection, the color a light Bernstein with dark roots. I'll be getting into all the details of this beautiful, heat-friendly synthetic wig, and more particularly I would be taking the cap off and showing you the magnificent way that Ellen Wille designs her caps. So come with me, join the fun as we jump into this world of fashion fun. Ellen Wille from her Hairpower collection. In Vogue is the style, light Bernstein rooted is the color. In the comments below, I'll detail all this information. The density is very, very light. The total weight is 4.9 ounces. From the nape back, it's 13.5. Let me turn around. It's just a beautiful wig. And at the very end, after I discuss and review the cap and how the construction is, I will do a very quick, fast forward, different ways of styling. Particularly important for us baby boomers, because I really feel that we are not limited in ordering these very, very long wigs. In fact, there are so many elegant ways of wearing this by pulling it away from your face, which I will share towards the end. But let's get into this particular wig. You see the colors, and it's also beautifully layered right here. So when you pull it back and you do your styling, and then the length, as you can see. But let me share with you by taking it off and showing you. You see the color of my own hair is dark. That's why I like the dark rooted. But Ellen Wille, the way she makes her caps are so extraordinary. Let me show you. It has a very, very mini, look at that, a very small mini lace front. Now the purpose of the lace front is to be right here on your forehead, and then hand tied synthetic fibers are actually tied onto the lace front, so it makes it look all the more natural. But what's extraordinary about Ellen Wille's designs is see how small this lace front is? It's just the way that she designed this. Now this is wefting, which these are strips of fabric of which is machine stitched the synthetic fibers onto it. At the very bottom of the nape, you have this very soft nape that you can actually pull down to get on the other side, say, of your piece here that you're holding your wig on. And then these side panels of Velcro that you can actually tighten it. Now, Ellen Wille, her average size is called petite average. And I'm a 22 inches all the way around. I'm normally an average in most of your other wig designers. But the petite average fits perfectly for me at 22 inches of Ellen Wille's. And then on the side, you actually have for the temple that are right above the ear area. And this is what is fascinating. You see here, this is all stitched. And on the underside is the permatease, which gives a lot of volume. And actually it makes these types of wigs more affordable than if this was one whole monofilament. Now, by monofilament, that would mean that you can actually part it in many different locations. But this designer, she makes a lot of her wig caps like this, where at the very top, you see the small little area? That is an area where you can play around with parting it in different directions. I find this kind of extraordinary. And she obviously has spent years, because she's been doing wig design since the late 1960s. But her wigs are really quite extraordinary the way that they're made. I know of no other designer that makes them like this. In fact, I love the lace front. But the problem I sometimes have with the lace fronts is after even 2 or 3 wears, the lace kind of gets loose. I'm very careful with it because I know it's very delicate, but it sometimes lifts up and I have to put some kind of a body glue down on my forehead to press it down. So it is kind of frustrating when that lace front lifts up, because if it's mounted and it stays down, it makes it look like it's your own hair and that it's not a wig. Now this again is heat friendly, and what is recommended by her company is to keep it at a low heat, no higher than 260 degrees. So now I'm going to put this back on and show you. And then I'll get into doing some styles. I'll fast forward it all so that you could be in and out to see this review in 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to make these as short, concise, and to the point for you. And what I do, always be sure you use your comb, these wide combs. And let me just share with you what I do here. I center it there, and then I go up to the mirror, and I pull this all the way up to my hairline. I come back, and then I do this. All right, now, please be sure you subscribe, put the little bell in, but now I'm going to go into some fast ways of designing and wearing these, particularly for us baby boomers. Bottom line, baby boomers, these long styles always look better if they are pulled away from the face. Now, I am trying to learn how to braid. Many of you already are in the beauty business, so you know how to do all that. But you know what would happen if I pull it back and you wear it up like in a braid. It could be very, very elegant looking, correct? All right. Now, let me show you some other ways of styling. Bring it around here, around here. Do you like that? Okay. Also, you can do this. Okay, like this. Right? And then watch it like this. Okay, and then hold it like that. So you kind of get what's going on. Have a great day.